This is Adobe Flash Part 2. Now, Adobe Flash not only uses a lot of CPU resources, but it also eats up a lot of RAM. Okay? And it can cause some problems with your graphics card. So, it's like a triple combo. So what do? Well, the first time I ever encountered problems with Adobe Flash, I installed an extra stick of RAM and those problems went away. The second time I ran into problems with Adobe Flash, which was 2 years ago, I took out my graphics card, put in a new graphics card, and put in a new power supply, and the problems once again went away. I'm hoping that the problems I'm having with my computer right now are due to an overheating graphics card. You know, your graphics card can overheat just as much as your CPU. And if the fan on your graphics card is malfunctioning, you could have some problems. I am not going to put a new heat sink on my graphics card. It would be just as easy for me to put in a new graphics card as it would be to put another heat sink on my graphics card. And a lot less trouble. So, I spent 40 bucks, got myself a graphics card. It is on order right now, and it'll be coming in a few days, and as soon as it does, I'm going to install it, and hopefully my problems will go away. If not, I will stick another stick of RAM in my computer, and hopefully that'll take care of the problem. If not, I'm going to take my computer in and have them check for the motherboard in itself. They may have to either put in a new power supply, or I may have to build a whole new system. And if I do have the tools to do it. And I am perfectly capable of doing it. So either way, I'm going to get my computer fixed. You're probably sitting there going, man, right now I am completely overwhelmed. So let me break it down to you basically. Graphics cards can overheat because the fans tend to malfunction. When they do, just pull out the graphics card, put in a new one. 2, Adobe Flash can use a lot of CPU resources, and if it does, the computer can then overheat, and so therefore, putting in a stick of RAM might solve the problem. If not, you may have to put yourself into a new motherboard. And that's a real bear. It's a costly bear too, so you try everything you can to avoid that. But sometimes it's unavoidable. Now you say, well, how do we know which pieces to fix? Okay, the first thing I would suggest you do is download a computer program that shows the temperature of your CPU and your graphics card. And see which one might be overheating. Might be both of them. And then you can convey those numbers to a place like Best Buy or some computer shop locally in town, and then they can give you a proper diagnosis as to what's going on. And if they can't do that over the phone, they can run a diagnostic with a pretty good idea of what's going on, and then they can fix it. For some cheap-end solutions, I would try buying a cheap graphics card and replacing it. Also, another thing that might help you out is if you take the time and clean out all the dust out of your computer. Remember, if you're one of those that builds your own computers, you don't have to worry about a warranty, so you can just open your computer out and just clean it up. Get all the dust out of there. The more dust you get out of there, the better. And it might alleviate some of the symptoms and give you more time to fix the computer. So definitely clean all the dust out of your computer, because that can make your computer hot. 2, put a new graphics card and a new memory stick. If the graphics card and the memory stick don't fix the problem, you're going to have to get it diagnosed, and you may have to build yourself a new system. When you're doing the graphics card and the RAM, okay, the random access memory, I wouldn't spend more than 40, 50 bucks on either one. Because if you're going to have to build a new computer, well, you're going to need all the money you can get. But 40, 50 bucks for each part, nothing to worry about. Shoot, I could come up with that one within a paycheck. So realistically, you want to try your best to solve the problem without having to get a new motherboard. That's what I'm saying. It may not work, but at least you're not out a heap of money either. If you have any questions or comments about any of this, leave them down here below. I will let you know in a future video if any of these solutions worked. Okay? I'll let you know about that. Anyway, hopefully you guys will stay tuned and wait for my next set of videos. Stay tuned.